Good morning, sweet ones. It's just before 6 a.m. here. I'm not sure the sun's going to come out today or not. We got a thunderstorm. Sound like it's going to happen. Happy June 1st. My granddaughter turned 7 today. I'm like, wow. A new month, a new moment. Feel the magic, sweet ones. I was asked late last night a question, and I pondered this question on how to respond to it. There seems to be much, good morning, Julie, much out there about how to live a life or live in this life being a spiritual being. Each of you have your own definitions on what that means, sweet ones. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Barat. And neither is right or wrong. It's all based on your level of awareness, your preferences, and your choices. Love is, sweet ones. Love is only given definition when you give it definition. Life is how you define it. How do you live a life being a spiritual being? For myself, I surrender to my spirit. I let my spirit guide me. I let my spirit guide my answers, guide my breath, guide what I eat, what I do, what I don't do, what I say, what I don't say. One thing I have discovered for myself is, and I say this repeatedly to you sweethearts, is find the magic. You can choose to find the magic, or you can choose to find the turbulence and the chaos and the BS, whatever label you want to give it, sweethearts. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Astro. Good morning, Richard. Whoever else I missed. It's kind of dark out here, so. And in every moment, in every breath, sweet ones, you are love. You can choose to be that love, or you can choose to give into the chaos and turbulence of this world. The hatred, the racism, the prejudice, whatever it is that is being presented to you. So how do you live a life as a spiritual being? You be present. And for myself, I have learned and I have discovered and I have remembered that spirit will always guide you where you need to be. Your soul will get through any obstacles to get your heart where it needs to be. And that is really a moment by moment decision to listen to your spirit or not to listen to it, sweet ones. And you come to a space, the more you listen to your spirit, that inner guidance, the more you come to know yourself and you trust yourself. And if you need reassurance on something, it's really helpful to ask in each moment, is this something you want, or is this something Spirit's showing you and telling you to do? The human aspect may want what it wants. And yet Spirit, every time, say the human side of you goes to do something that you want to do, something happens. You go to sell a vehicle, and all of a sudden, things start going wrong with the vehicle. That Spirit's showing you that's not what you're supposed to be doing right at that moment. That's not the best decision. Just because you want to do something does not mean that it's the best thing for you to do. And that is where you really need to tune in to yourself. Spirit will show you in very subtle ways, hidden ways, synchronicities, messages. If you plan on doing something, you make plans, or you have a great desire to do something, and Spirit consistently shows you every time you attempt to make arrangements, attempt to do something that you want to do, and you are consistently, over the course of hours, days, months, whatever, you are consistently showing obstacles pop up every time you try to fulfill those wants, those desires, whatever it may be, and obstacles come up consistently, then Spirit is showing you that's a human want, that's an ego want, that is not what is for your highest path. It's really helpful, sweet ones, to really observe those things in every given moment, every experience, every conversation. Everything has a message for you. It's a reflection. You go into private messages and you're having a conversation, let's say, and it's just your basic good morning, how you doing, yada yada yada, and in your discussion back and forth, your friends and your discussion, whatever's going on, there's always a hidden message for you. There's always a reflection there. You go to the store, you go to gas up your car, whatever it may be, in every given moment there is a message for you. And that is where really being present in the moment, if you observe, you can really get those messages. It's not going to make sense to anybody outside of you. Hell, half the time it doesn't even make sense to you, because your mind cannot wrap comprehension or logic or anything like that, sweethearts, around Spirit. Your human vessel does not sustain in that aspect to where, that capacity to where it can fully comprehend Spirit. To live a life in this world as a spiritual being, you come to a space where everything is magic. And you come to understand that everything is a reflection. You can deny the reflection all you want. That's free will choice. But in every given breath, in every experience, in every instance, you are experiencing yourself, your own energy. And when you can come to understand that, sweet ones, it makes living life much more magical as a spiritual being. You come to a space where it doesn't matter that people don't agree with you. Excuse me. Look at these clouds. Gaia speaks to us in 1,000 ways, I'm telling you. She's just beautiful. And you come to a space where peace is the way of life. You smile at the world. You smile at the grass. You talk to the water. It doesn't matter that people think you're crazy. It doesn't matter that somebody else don't like what you're doing or what you're saying. It doesn't matter. Hi, Daniel. Hi, Nando. Good morning, sweethearts. And starting out on your journey, it may not be easy to becoming that spiritual being. But the longer you're on it and the more you follow your heart. And, I have many tell me, you have to balance spiritual with the physical life. And sweet ones, again, I'm not here to tell you how to do anything. For me, I'm very balanced. I don't let this physical world dictate to me in any way, shape, or form, period. But that's me. It doesn't matter if I don't have money. It doesn't matter to me if I don't have material things. I'm a very simple person anyways. I live a very simple life by choice. I came into this world naked. I will leave this world naked. And so I don't let this outside world dictate to me anymore. And it matters not what this physical world presents. It does not matter what you all perceive me and my life to be. I got once told, because I live a very simple life, that I couldn't be very spiritual because to this person I wasn't living in abundance. I'm telling you people, abundance does not come in physical material form. Abundance comes from in here. And I am a very abundant person. I don't see, because I don't have a lot of material possessions by choice, I don't see that as lack. So how do you fit into a world that is not spiritual? You be the peace. You be the way. And you be the love, and you be that light. You came here on a mission. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. We knew that we are few amongst many. And we also understand and understood when we took these missions on that we would be few amongst many. And that it would not be easy. We are the best of the best. It's why we're here. And when you can accept fully yourself in every way and not let the outside world dictate to you, then living life in this physical realm, if you will, becomes easier, more graceful, more peaceful. You come to a space where you don't need acknowledgement, you don't need anybody outside of you to accept you, to love you, and you come to a space where you realize and you understand that Spirit's got you in every breath, every moment. And for me, that made living life in this physical realm much easier. I am not one to listen to my ego. If I have a want, people tell me I need to balance my ego, that I need to come down from up here and be more human, that I'm not compassionate, that I'm not authentic, I'm not genuine. And my response to them is, I'm more genuine than you perceive. You're not perceiving me, you're perceiving yourself. And then again, they come back and they tell me, no, it's not about perception, it's all about heart. It's like, I'm here to tell you I'm all heart, sweet ones. Your opinion don't matter to me. Take it as you will. Again, all is a reflection. And if that makes me sound less compassionate, more power to you. I'm not here to stroke anybody's ego, not even my own. I love you all. I see the glory, I see the divinity, I see it in myself, therefore I see it in you. And for me, living this physical life as a spiritual being is not out there to make you comfortable. It's not out there for anybody but myself. And when you can stop living life for the outside world, for the outside acknowledgement, for the outside comfort, for the outside familiarity, when you can stop living life for everyone else and by everyone else's opinions, you set yourself free, sweethearts. That's where compassion comes in. That's when real, for these people that like to throw this word real around, that's where real, true, genuine, and authenticity comes in. genuine compassion comes in. And Spirit will never tell you to go throw yourself out there, put yourself out there, get yourself out there. Spirit will bring to you anybody that needs to be brought to you, sweet ones. And when you can step fully into your spirit and allow to quiet your ego, your mind. Your brain and your mind are two different things. People argue that with me, but that's their opinion. That's my inner knowing that I've been shown. And when you can get out of the ego aspects, the physical aspect, and really let Spirit guide you and lead you, then you become that spiritual being living in a physical world. You are not a physical being living in a spiritual world. I'm not sure how else to put that into words for those of you who ask me, how do you live in this world? I live in this world through my spirit. I certainly don't live it through my human body. This is a spacesuit for me. I've detached my emotions to my physical body. I've detached the identity to Linda. My entire life I've been called Mama. By all my kids' friends, by all my employees, when I have my businesses, I've been called Mama. Somebody calls me Linda, and you might as well be talking to somebody else. I've had people like, that was really rude of you. How come you didn't answer them? I said, answer who? They were saying Linda. Very rarely am I called Linda. There's more people on Facebook that call me Linda than there is in real life. For you to walk up to me or down the street, hey Linda, how you doing? You're not probably going to get an answer from me because I don't recognize it. But that's a space I've reached, sweet ones. I'm not condemning anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying you come to a space where you remove the identity. You remove the labels. You have no purpose for it. I find myself in spaces trying to communicate, if you will. People will communicate, and again, everybody's on different levels. Hi, sweethearts. And so I have to ask them, okay, please explain. So I know what level of awareness they're on. I can see their energy, but for me to answer something for them in the best way possible that they're coming to me for guidance on, I got to see where their train of thought is, because just because I say something's black doesn't mean to them that black is green, blue, red, or pink. Does that make sense? So, what's blue for you may be green for me. What is cloudy for you could be bright sunshine for me, or vice versa. And so it's really a matter of listening to your spirit and following the guidance of your heart. Sweet ones, if it Twitter pates your heart, if it puts you in that space, and I'm not talking another being, mind you. I get that the human aspect can't be alone, that they need a relationship. They need somebody outside of them. I get that side of things. I'm here to tell you, as long as you need it, you need to give yourself more love. Simple as that. You need nothing. Your spirit, your soul needs nothing outside of you, including sex, including a relationship, including all of that. And the more in tune you get in with your spirit, you will come to that space where you realize that you need nothing outside of you. And those things that you do need outside of you will come to you in every given moment, including that relationship, including that sexual experience, if that is part of your spiritual journey. It's also very helpful to understand that as long as you need and want something, you're preventing yourself from obtaining it, manifesting it. And And really, sweet ones, everything is love. Whether you perceive it as that or not, everything is love. And everything is graceful. And everything is peaceful. And so many come to me and, well, I'm very in tune with my spirit. I'm very in tune with decision making. I'm very in tune with following the guidance. So can you give me reassurance that this is what I'm supposed to do? Well, if you're so in tune, why are you coming to me for reassurance, sweet ones? You don't need my reassurance. If you are that in tune, go within and ask yourself why you're seeking validation outside of you. Most often, people who come to me and ask me a question cannot handle the answer. And I say that with all the grace and love in my being. I'm a teller of unpopular truths, sweet ones. Does that mean I'm not compassionate? To some, yeah, it is. To some, they say that I have no compassion, that I don't understand the human aspect of it. I can tell you I understand the human aspect of everything just fine. I just choose to not entertain that ego. I choose to not have it dictate my life. But again, that was my choice to make, just as it's each of your choices to make. And all of your answers are within, sweet ones. All of them are within here, not here. And if you come to me and ask me a question, and you sit there and I give you the answer and you don't like it, go within. Sweet ones, you will never find me coming to you to ask you questions. If you are guided to me, if you come to me to ask me a question, your spirit guided you to me. But please understand. Please understand. I'm not here to walk your path. I'm not here to do your inner work. I'm not here to tell you, to show you, to anything. I can plant a seed. It's up to you if you want to water it and nurture it. But if you can't handle the question, if you can't handle the answer, sweet ones, because you don't want to hear the answer, or you don't like the answer, or it's not the answer you were seeking, that's not my problem. That's yours. And you need to go within. To live in this physical world as a spiritual being, you have to trust thyself. Otherwise, you're just a physical being trying to be spiritual. And there is a difference. There is a huge difference. Spirit is unseen, unheard. Spirit is not going to keep you in a space of comfortableness. Spirit is not going to lead you down a road of familiarity. Spirit in every given second will ask you to jump into the unknown, to take a leap of faith. And if Spirit is guiding you and you're not recognizing it, then you're going to step into that space of, well, I'm great at decision making. I'm great at listening to my intuition, but I'm going to go over and ask somebody else for reassurance. Again, sweet ones, go within. You are your own savior. You are your own guru. And only you can walk your path, your journey. We can guide you. But it is not a journey of the weak of heart. And it certainly is not a journey of being physical, of being a physical human being and being a spiritual being. They're two very different things. And in every given moment, in every given breath, you are given that choice to be a spiritual being, having a spiritual experience, and understanding that this vessel is inside a consciousness, not a consciousness inside a vessel. Or you can choose to be a physical being, human, and live with a consciousness inside the vessel, and live in separation into fear. In every given moment, it's a choice, it's a breath. And only you can determine what life is for you. Only you can define life, what life is for you. For me, it matters not what occurs in this outside world. I do not allow this outside world to control my emotions. And if I find myself in a space, I detach and go within. And if that makes me seem less compassionate, less genuine, less authentic, again, that's your perceptions, sweetheart. It's not mine. And I'm not going to own them. And I'm not going to take responsibility for something that is not mine. I love you. I love you all. And I am a spiritual being in a spacesuit called a body. That's all I am. It's energy. I'm a hologram and I'm a projection. I am your heart. I am your love. What you see in me exists in you. If you see me as beautiful, that's because you see that within yourself. If you see me as not compassionate, go within and examine thyself. Learn to know thyself. If you have to sit here and preach and whatever else, ask yourself, who are you trying to prove yourself to? You will come to a space, sweet ones, when you don't have to prove yourself to anything or anyone. You will come to a space where you no longer allow yourselves to stay in a relationship where you know is not for your highest good. You will no longer allow yourselves to participate in things that bring you down. You will learn to choose to walk away. You will learn to choose to not engage. And you will learn to choose your spirit over your human in every given minute, every breath. Because you come to understand, sweethearts, that love is. It's the pain, it's the pleasure, it's the dark, it's the light, it's the good and the bad, it's the positive and the negative. You come to a space where it is all spirit. It is not physical. You come to a space where at any given second you can change the weather yourself. You want to know how you feel inside? Look to your skies, sweethearts. Your weather can dictate your emotions to you in any given minute. If it was sunshine and it starts to become cloudy and stormy, guess what's coming within? In every given breath, it is a message. Everything is a message. Look at the sun's going to peek out. You see that? That's awesome. In every given moment, you can choose to see the magic, or you can choose not to see the magic. But the magic is there. And it's living in the moment and not letting the outside world dictate to you, where you truly become that spiritual being living in a physical hologram. So if you have to give definition to life, sweet ones, I encourage you to go within until you can fully, in every moment, every breath, every situation, every being, every aspect of what you call physical life, I encourage you to go in and you return it all to love. You return it to magic. Because all is just love. Peace is the truth, sweet ones. It's the only absolute truth there is. Love is the way to that peace. And when you reach that space, you come to understand that grace is bestowed and mercy is given in every breath. And on that note, have a magical day. I love you. I'm holding you eternal peace, grace, glory, love, blessings, abundance, harmony, and magic. Have a great day, sweet ones. Big, big, big hugs and blessings to you. Bye-bye now.